How do I naturally increase testosterone? I want to become the best version of myself. I haven't fapped for a month and it doesn't affect me anymore. I started to work out, etc. Testosterone is the problem. First of all, you've said testosterone is a problem, like you're certain of it, but you're only really certain of testosterone if you get a blood test. And I highly recommend, even if you're a young guy, just pay for a blood test. It's somewhat expensive, but the ROI of it's high. So in the UK, maybe it's £50, right? So if you're a young guy, you know, it's kind of expensive. But if you're a bit older, if you're like older than 18, bro, the price of a blood test shouldn't be anything to you, because you should be working hard enough to be able to buy things for your health. Pay for a blood test and get one, a testosterone test. Get one and see where your number's at. We're going to know for certain that your number is going to be low. Now, it might be in the average, the bullshit average range of modern men. So this is like the stuff I hate doctors for. You go to the doctor. No, let me clarify. You go to your fat doctor. You go to your fat doctor who doesn't do any exercise, who can't even run a mile, who can't lift more than 20 kilograms. You go to your fat doctor and you ask him for a testosterone test because you don't feel like a man, because your sex drive is low, you've got low libido, you're tired all the time, you're lethargic, you're depressed. And your fat doctor doesn't really take you that seriously. But eventually you convince him enough to get you a blood test. This is if you don't want to go private. Even if you're in the UK, you just fucking pay for a private blood test, bro. It's £50 rather than going through this shit of going to the healthcare and trying to get like your doctor to get one for you for free. So your doctor organizes one, they get one done, and your number is lower than what an 85-year-old man would have had 200 years ago. But because men of this day and age are very, very weak and, you know, have low testosterone and submissive and feminine, you're in the normal range. So the normal healthy range in my country, in the UK, and in most countries is 250 nanograms per deciliter to around 950. If you're in this normal range, you're considered healthy and they won't essentially do anything for you. This range, I don't have to explain anything further than just say, like, this is the range that the modern man is in. To be at the somewhat of the same testosterone level as the men who walk past you should piss you off. You should like go and look at the men who walk past you. There's my baby over there, bro. She's got ass, man. Fucking hell. To be in the same range as the men who walk past you, these like fat, frail looking men, and I'm not trying to be horrible, but you know, the average man is fucking pathetic. To be in the same range as them, and then for your doctor, your fat doctor, to look at you and say like, nope, yeah, it's in the range. What you want me to do? You're healthy. Fuck that. The range is based off average men. Everything that we're doing here, everything I preach online is based on not becoming average. It's based on becoming the top 1% of men. I don't think you should be fine with being in the healthy range, and that seems so like crazy. More plates, more dates, that big YouTuber, he responded to my video about testosterone, and he almost acted like I was a bit delusional by saying like, if you're in the average range, you've actually got low testosterone for what a man should have, because it shows that you've got the average levels of these fucking guys around us. But the average range is so fucking low compared to what it normally would be. So even if you're in the normal healthy range, you've like the average range, you clearly do actually have low testosterone compared to what men should have. We should have like triple the level of testosterone that we actually do right now. Why do you think this is? Why do you think that there is somewhat of this like war on testosterone? Why is there such a delay for doctors to take young men seriously when they come to them with symptoms of low testosterone, of low libido? Their dicks don't even work. They just push over weak, submissive men. Why don't doctors take this seriously and actually administer hormones more likely for men? My brother is a doctor. He's kind of like a GP, and he actually wants to come onto a video with me because he said he wants to rant about how the NHS works here, because he said if a woman comes and she wants to get hormone replacement therapy, so she wants essentially testosterone to be, you know, it's more complicated than this, but she wants male hormones to become a male. Like that, no questions asked, you have to give it to them. But he said when men come, they have to go through such a procedure. Like a man has to cry to the doctor and say that he's going to end up killing himself because he's so depressed and his dick doesn't work and he can't have sex. And even then, the doctor will like administer antidepressants, which also have a side effect of stopping your dick from working, instead of just considering something like testosterone. Maybe because like these dumbass doctors think it's like risky or it's dangerous, or you know, if we give this guy testosterone, then he's going to become a big bodybuilder and it's going to scare me. Bro, I love you, but get a haircut. Is that crazy what I'm saying? Is that crazy to like not be okay with what a doctor says? Because we in this modern world, we've been conditioned from the education system to just automatically accept whatever the authority says. And the authority, especially if it's police or a doctor, if it's one of those two, you've been told, okay, straight away, they're the professional, you're not, you're a dumb idiot, they're the professional, whatever they say is fine. But then if you do some reading into this, you realize that the police make a lot of mistakes. If you do some reading into this, you realize that doctors the people in like the medicine industry make a lot of mistakes. When you look at your family doctor and he's got a big bulging stomach, and you know for a fact he can't run for a mile without heaving, like without falling over, and this guy is instructing you on your health, something about that doesn't sit right with me. But if you criticize your doctor, it's oh wow, you're a bad person, and we shouldn't trust him. Always listen to your doctor, everybody. Shut up.